Well, welcome to the start of our next unit, which I would describe as really a very close connection to the previous unit. So in the last unit, in the energy unit, we kind of got a broad overview of all the different kinds of energy, different forms we call them. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do a deeper dive into many of those different forms, starting with mechanical energy. Now, we probably spent the most time on mechanical energy compared to any other form in the last unit. So that's why this will be very, very closely related. So I'm going to do something a little different with the notes than what you're used to for the first part, at least. And that is, I'm just going to give you a little introduction, and then you're going to work your way through the notes and try to fill them in as you go. So it's almost written more like a practice worksheet than notes, but we are going to do a practice worksheet as well. So the idea here is what I call roller coaster problems. So using the ideas of conservation of energy, conservation means the total energy that something has, such as the roller coaster car in this picture, will always be the same, even though it can change back and forth between different forms, like gravitational potential energy and kinetic energy, and on a later page, thermal energy. That total energy number won't change, okay? So that's sort of the first clue. Some other important things that we addressed in the last unit are critical here as well. For example, potential energy is related to how much height you have. Kinetic energy related to how much speed you have, okay? So use those big ideas from the last unit to get started on this one. And of course, I'm always happy to give little hints and nudges. You can just let me know if you need help with something like that, all right? So there's 3 pages here, and I'd like to check each page as you go along so that if you're making a mistake, it doesn't get too deep into it, okay? There is a 4th page. If you would make a mistake on one, I gave you a 4th page just to go back and redo it rather than erase a bunch of things, all right? So you'll find some missing numbers here on some of the lines, and you'll find some questions as you go through. So if you're confused by anything, by all means ask me, but you won't have to play through any more of the video. There will be a video for parts 2 and on, but for this part, this is all you're going to get to start with, okay? So, all right, good luck, go get them.